And welcome to Newgate School Graduation 2023. Welcome to all of our graduates. Welcome to all of our friends and family. I need to give you a couple housekeeping items before I say a few words, but I'm Andy Cutler. I'm chairman of the board of Newgate. We have some very fun facts for you. This is being streamed live right now, and it'll be streamed on the Newgate School YouTube channel, and it's also being recorded, this ceremony, so people can watch it again later, or you can share it with family or friends. I love fun ringtones on your phone. I just love them. But can you show them to me later after the break? Do you mind turning the phone off now? Make it silent there. Thanks for all of us. And if you have to take a call, it's fine. Just step outside. Okay, Tanya is going to be, since we haven't all been together live like this in several years, Tanya's going to give instructions to the kids on how exactly to walk across the stage and through the Newgate Arch and around. So Tanya's going to do that after Ryan's poem. I just wanted to welcome, mark the special occasion, of course, but welcome our global graduates. Enzo and Ryan are here in person with their families. Yeah, woohoo! And also, this is our first ceremony with our global campus, and there are many families here who've traveled from actually literally across the world from our global students and global campus to come be with us today. So thank you all very much for making the trip. We're really glad to see you. So I've been on the board, I've been chairman of the board for approximately 13 years now. We started at Newgate when my sons Jackson and Nicholas were about 4 and 2 years old, and Jackson is now a graduate. Going to be starting University of Florida next year with Jacob. I'm a little worried about the two of those guys together, but we'll see. It should be all right. And then Nicholas is moving up after this to his senior year. And, you know, looking back over it, I just want to say to everybody what a privilege it is to be here. What a terrific education I feel like our kids have gotten, and I hope you do too. And how the administration is so responsive and really is trying very hard to create this special community, this atmosphere, the environment, the educational environment, and to our incredible teachers, our wonderful teachers. Who really, in many ways, are the school and are the interface that we all have with the school. So I want to say thank you again, welcome. We have a very exciting evening. We've got a wonderful, large group of graduates. I hope you guys are excited. Hope you all have exciting plans for later tonight and the rest of your lives. And we all wish you the very best. So I'm going to call Ryan up if I could right now. Ryan's going to come up and do a poem to help us get started. All right, Ryan.
Graduation poem for the Montessorian. While looking for a poem which I thought might inspire about life, jobs, and education that's higher, it suddenly occurred to me we instead should be hearing from Dr. Montessori, who said that the greatest gifts we can give our children are the roots of responsibility and the wings of independence. And for these gifts we were given, I would like to thank our parents, because by ensuring that we were Montessori educated, we are all prepared to be independent, hardworking, and dedicated. She also famously said that the children of today will make all the discoveries of tomorrow. This is the quote that for tonight I felt most inspired to borrow. Because we are the children of today, and it is now our graduation. And throughout life, we will value the knowledge we learned throughout our education, which will enable us to make new discoveries and forge our own trails and help us to rise with our successes and learn from our fails. We have learned pink towers, math beads, gardening, and geography, and moved seamlessly into intrinsic motivation and becoming who we want to be. So for your forward thinking and your confidence in us, we thank you, Dr. Montessori, because it's you that changed the trajectory of each of our life stories.
Welcome, welcome. Because most of the children have never seen this or never done this, I'm going to demonstrate as we would a lesson. So, children, the first class that is going to be invited to stand in the hallway will go to Miss Gabi, and that will be followed by the second class and the third, and I'll tell you which class. But I'd like you to put your eyes on me. You will stand in line here. You will hold the railing and walk up the stairs. You will walk through the Newgate pie. You will kind of pause and then go. You will shake hands. You will turn around and you will walk back out the same way you came, because if you go that way, it's a jungle gym. There are no stairs. Do we have it? Would you like another presentation of what I just did, or are we good? We're good? Okay. Kandinsky, please line up. All students from Kandinsky. All students from McAuliffe. Come on, Kandinsky. All students from McAuliffe, please line up. Gabi, you'll do it. And then Carson, you're on call. Please line up behind Kandinsky and McAuliffe. Tonight, we honor the year of growth. All of us grew this year, all of us learned, and all of us are so happy to be here tonight. It is a culmination of work and practice and attendance and absolute wonderfulness. I now turn it over to the teachers and Montessori guides of Kandinsky, Ms. Jen Darmagray and Alma Alvarado.
Hello. I think it's Levi Sawyer. See that part? Yep, Levi Sawyer. Next one. Okay. Malaya Pettis. Maxine Patel. Lily Hale. Gage DeRose. Gavin Brenna. Vivian Hyde. Charlie Foster. Kennedy Branch. Emerson McElroy. Kate McElroy. Good. All righty. I'm going to follow my children now.
Introducing McAuliffe, Nora Ferris, and her partner
Yes,
is
I'm-
not here this evening.
She's not. She's been sick all week. We've missed Miss Noemi, so we'll have to be the worthy stand-in. I apologize. Evan Gray. You shake their... Bash Weiss. John Campbell. Salome Brenna. Kenzie Montaigne. Kaya Pasevich. Briggs Terrio. David Omana. And Lena Romero.
Zane Samuels. I'm sorry, I'm Miss Jenny from Upper L with Miss Holly Morse. Talia Campbell. Sophie Patel. Jesus Salcido. Carla Clido. Piper Roberts. Lorenzo Romero. Amelia Locke. Liliana Locke. And Giles Trively. Great job.
Now, first cycle. First cycle students are going to be greeted by Gillette Cole and Anthony Carrera. Oh, okay, yes. And Katie. And, yeah, got it.
Luka Sabenkic. Yeah, you just. Louis Lechuga. Nathan Westover. Thomas Gallen. Benjamin Lalo. Eli Sosa. Vicky Landelia Simon. Griffin Roberts. And Darshan Kolasar.
Move this significantly.
I got you. Good?
Yes, perfect. Yeah.
I would like to acknowledge and call the names of our Global Campus First Cycle students who are here. Sure. And I am Amy Kramer Tribley. I'm one of the co-directors of Global Campus and also a teacher at the ranch. So I would like to call Ireland. And Emil is not here, correct? Just Ireland is here. So I would like to call Ireland to the stage. She comes. Congratulations. And then I would just like to acknowledge as a group the rest of our First Cycle Global Campus students who are not here with us because they live in various parts of the country and the world, but they have also had tremendous growth over the course of this year.
Okay. Thank you very much. I would like to invite the second cycle students to line up by Miss Gabby. And the second cycle teachers to join me up here. Do we have everyone? Oh, hey, way down there. Hi. Okay, good. Okay, first is KJ Ray. Cielo Trujillo. Cha Gramaglia. Elliot Odom. Christopher Ray. Lily Bell. Mia Morales. Eli Smith. Oliver Day. Bobby Dodd. Aubrey Ansack. Anya Burtak. Lucia Perales. And last but not least, Silas Odom.
And now for Second Cycle Global, my name is Elizabeth Hale. I'm co-director with Amy of the Global Campus. And so first, I would like to call Madison Ameline. Nice work. Lucy Tribley.
I would hug you too.
Very good. Colin Carpino. We'd like to acknowledge the rest of our second cycle students who have had so much growth and wonderful experiences this year, who couldn't be with us tonight.
Thank you very much. Now we would like to have the juniors line up over there, please. The juniors, AKA next year's seniors.
Varun Balusu. Gus Ferris. Nicholas Cutler. Evelina Rouse. Dylan Foley. Alex Smith. Lucy Morse.
What's next? Okay, that concluded our growth ceremony. Now we are going to segue into the graduation ceremony. So I'll invite Tanya back up to introduce our guest speaker.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm coming back for a quick, I have the pleasure and the honor of introducing our speaker tonight. Before I do, I just wanted to mention how exciting it is to see how we've grown, how the school has grown over the years. And we're now growing to the point where we're getting ready to do a capital campaign. So hope everybody will participate in that and help us to continue to grow. We want to offer the best facilities and the best educational experience we can, of course, for our kids and our families. With that, it is really something else. It's really an honor to introduce our next speaker, someone that I've admired and consider a very good friend, someone that I learned quite a bit from about Montessori and about being a good person in this world. And so it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Executive Director of the International Montessori Council, Kathy Leach.
Long way down from Andy to me. Nice to see you all this evening. Thank you, Andy, Tanya, and Tim. Thank you to the secondary faculty who I think put my name in some hat that I got drawn to be invited today. So thank you for all of that. Thank you to our Board of Trustees, our faculty, parents, and most importantly, you, the graduates. I'm honored to be able to share a few thoughts with you here this evening. I'm here as a Newgate School board member, a Montessorian. I've had many roles in the Montessori world. The role that is most important to me is my role as a Montessori parent, my role as a Montessori grandparent, and now as a great-grandparent. So I have watched multiple generations come through Montessori. And I think that there's something special here at Newgate and something special in a Montessori education. Although I didn't have the honor and privilege of attending a Montessori school as a student, I have something in common with all of you. As a high school student, I had the experience of being able to do research and of being able to do apprenticeships and internships. And I heard you talk about your internships on your interviews with Lorna recently. And it really brought back some memories to me about my experience with that, because what I did in my internship was I researched pedagogical and educational theories. And that started my Montessori journey about 45 years ago. And I've continued on it since then. So that was the inspiration, was my high school internship. So never underestimate that experience. Now, of course, my children will tell you that since I didn't actually attend a Montessori school, that I don't really have it, whatever it is, but you do. And there's something special about having it. And apparently having it means you had to have gone to a Montessori school during the years you were developing and forming as a human being, which you have had the privilege of doing. Now, I've spent 45 years studying Montessori children and Montessori schools, but that didn't qualify me in my children's eyes. So I think they'd be surprised that I was invited to speak to you about Montessori. But tonight, we're all really here to celebrate you. You're exceptional young adults. So I've heard everyone referring to you as students. I've heard people referring to you as children and adolescents. And indeed, you are in the adolescent developmental period of your life. But you, at this graduation, will be turning a corner, and you are clearly young adults. You've had the experience of being part of this Montessori community, this nurturing environment at Newgate School, whether it was for 2 years or some of you for up to 16 years, since you were 2 years old. You've been in a Montessori environment. I listened with awe last night as you delivered your speeches. It was apparent why we're here to celebrate your growth, your resilience, and the strengths that you've cultivated along the way. Albert Einstein once said, "There is an extremely powerful force that so far science has not found a formal explanation to. It is a force that includes and governs all others and is behind any phenomenon operating in this universe, and it has yet to be identified by us." Albert Einstein said that universal force is love. Dr. Montessori, after many, many years of study and research and observing children, concluded that of all things, love is most potent. So what does that mean for us? Let's consider 5 elements. 5 elements that exemplify love: acceptance, courage, gratitude, forgiveness, and compassion. We can cultivate each of these through our intentional practices. Love is the cornerstone of everything we do. Love and acceptance for yourself, for others, and for the world around you. Love is the kind word, the warm smile, the helping hand, reaching out to someone in need. Love is about welcoming diversity. It's about exploring what the world has to offer and being open to new opportunities. It's about appreciating each other's strengths and celebrating our collective wisdom. Love is accepting what is, whatever life presents. Love will guide you through the challenges and uncertainties that lie ahead. Love will inspire you to explore your passions, nurture your relationships, and make a difference in the lives of those you encounter. Of course, you already know that sometimes life can be difficult, and you'll continue to experience disappointments and missteps along the way. Virginia Satir, an American author and psychotherapist, once said, "Problems are not the problem. Coping is the problem." How we address our problems and our challenges is how we live in the world. It takes courage to stand up for yourself, your beliefs, to question the status quo, and to follow your dreams. Remember that courage is not the absence of fear. It's facing your fears and moving forward. So be bold and let your courage propel you forward. In a world that often judges us based on popularity, remember that life is not a contest to win more followers and likes. Courage is about being true to yourself, embracing your authenticity, and living a life that aligns with your values. So be the champions of love, acceptance, and courage to create a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. Next, I believe gratitude and forgiveness are our superpowers. They can turn even the simplest moments into extraordinary ones. Take the time to pause and appreciate the blessings surrounding you. Cherish your loved ones, honor your mentors, and express your gratitude freely and often. I heard many, many, many thanks last night. You had so many people in your life that you acknowledged and recognized and really held in your heart that they made a difference in your life. Continue that. Remember that. Forgiveness is actually an act of self-love. It allows us to release our burdens and resentments and to find peace within ourselves. Practice forgiveness, not just towards others, but also towards yourselves. For we are all perfectly flawed. We are human beings who are sharing this human adventure together. Accept each other's flaws and accept your own. And sometimes the world is unkind. Your compassion and kindness will create the ripples of change. Be the ones who lend a listening ear and uplift those who need it most. The compassion you show will shape a more compassionate world for tomorrow. Lastly, let's remember the importance of nurturing your inner life. In a world that often prioritizes external achievements and material successes, it's essential to take time for self-reflection, introspection, and self-care. Nurture your inner world. It is the wellspring of creativity, wisdom, and purpose. Cultivate moments of stillness and honor the whispers of your soul. Your inner life holds the keys to unlocking your full potential and creating a life rich with meaning and fulfillment. I have a poem I would like to share with you. It's attributed often to Mother Teresa, although I've heard it attributed to others, but I have the Mother Teresa version here. She says, "People are often unreasonable and irrational and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway." When you spend years creating what you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. So, dear graduates, let love guide your actions and decisions as you navigate this beautiful life journey ahead of you. Move on to your next chapter with an unwavering commitment to a life filled with purpose and joy. I'd like to invite you to stand up. Just the graduates. Soon the rest of you will be graduates. I'd like our audience to truly see these young adults before us because they are our future. Thank you. The world eagerly awaits your brilliance, your unique contributions, and the magic you will undoubtedly create in the world. Congratulations, Newgate School Class of 2023. Thank you.
Good evening. I have the honor and pleasure of delivering the Montessori Legacy of Peace address. This is a Newgate tradition and a hallmark of the Montessori Foundation Lab School. As the Lab School, we strive to understand both the philosophy and practices espoused by Maria Montessori. She believed in creating an environment that fostered peace, compassion, and character by offering children a prepared teacher. Thank you for all the work you do. A prepared environment that we call the classroom, the outdoor environments, and on Wednesdays, Sarasota Explorations. And an approach focused on you and your developmental needs. Every one of us, from birth until our last breaths. Our daily interactions with each other emphasize respect, empathy, and cooperation. Why does the Montessori Legacy of Peace carry such profound significance? It's because the legacy is rooted in hope for everything we hold in our heart dear, in hope for a peaceful world, in hope for loving families, but it also asks us to take responsibility for our actions and our collective responsibility for each other. Thank you. In today's fast-paced and often turbulent world, the need to care for one another and practice peace and understanding with each other is more apparent than ever. And I intentionally use the words, and we use it in our classroom, practice. We practice peace in order to make a lasting impact through cultivating an inner peace within ourselves and collectively within our communities. The Montessori legacy reminds us that peace begins in here, and that we must nurture our empathy, our understanding, and our forgiveness to build harmonious relationships. Newgate students also learn that practicing peace cannot be done without developing one's character. Character development is a cornerstone of Montessori, going beyond traditional academics and intentionally cultivating virtues, such as the ones you spoke of yesterday in your speeches and the ones that Kathy just shared: honesty, responsibility, integrity, resilience. These qualities shape our behavior and guide us towards being compassionate humans, even under the worst conditions. It also asks us to be the ethical individuals and contribute this ethicalness, this compassion, this need for community with one another. By embracing the Montessori legacy of peace, we prepare ourselves for future generations and prepare future generations to confront the challenges that will lie ahead. Our world continues to face challenges. In 1948, after a world war, Dr. Montessori, after facing the challenges of war in Europe, said, "Times have changed, and science has made great progress. Our conviction that mankind can hope for solutions, among the most urgent are those of peace and unity." She went on to say that the solution for us is to turn our attention and our energies to the discovery of the child and to the development of the great potentialities of every individual's human potential. Today, we honor you the Newgate students and class of 2023. You embody the Montessori legacy by being a living example of peace and character every day, every time I see you, and every time those who know you see you. Watching you interact with each other, watching you interact with your guides and mentors, and watching you interact with your Sarasota community and the communities you hold dear, whether it be horses or swimming or sports. I have seen you practice empathic listening, understanding your unique and different perspectives, arguing, but coming to solution, disagreeing, and above all else, treating each other with tremendous kindness and respect. You are like the ripples of water that spread out when a single pebble is dropped into the water. Your actions as marvelous young people, now adults, will have an everlasting positive effect because you and each ripple you make create and include in your bubble peace, understanding, kindness, empathy, and compassion. You are the gift of the Montessori legacy, the gift of peace. You are the gift because Newgate students who have come before you and who will come after you will always make a difference in the world. Thank you.
Okay. Tanya just spoke about human potential. Tonight, the 11 of you have the potential of graduating. So, Jacob, and Sam, and Ryan, and Robert, and Leah, and Enzo, and Linda, and Sarah, and Ryan, and Bella, and Mia, are you ready? You ready for this? You sure? No one wants a do-over? So when we call your name, you're going to come up here, shake hands and hug us, and receive a piece of paper. And then you're going to wait over here. We'll hear some words from Tim. And then you'll move your tassels, and then throw your hats, and you'll be done. Okay? So I would first like to call to the stage Jacob Anzac. Sam Benoit. Ryan Blitz. Robert Brady. Leah Brown. Enzo Di Ferrari Wilson. Linda Gallen. Sarah Kuntz. Ryan Moralovitz. Bella O'Donnell. There you go. Now you guys come this way more. There we go. I think that's it. Mia Proger.
About 60 years ago, I was on a stage just like this one, wearing an outfit very much like you are, thinking, I'm out of here. And I just want to say to all of you, you're about to go off and do various things, some a gap year, some right to university, some to careers. And I want you to go away with that sense that you didn't make a mistake going to a small school. Daniel Webster said about a little school called Dartmouth College once upon a time, she's a small school, but there are those who love her. I've loved this school for a long time. I loved the school that I attended and I ran, the Barry School in Washington, profoundly, like one of my own children. I've been a Montessori father, grandfather, soon to be great-grandfather. What I want you folks to know is you really are part of a fraternity, a sorority. You're going to go out into the world, and people are going to ask you, where did you go to school? What's this monastery stuff, this cult, whatever? You're going to have to answer questions again and again and again. And there are going to be times when you would prefer to hide it. I just invite you to consider what you've really gotten out of Newgate is not being part of the biggest, wealthiest, fanciest school. It's not the best school. There are lots of great schools. What we've tried to do, though, is to help each of you define what we call the Montessori way. And the Montessori way, as Kathy so eloquently said in her talk, is really about living your life in a way that's authentic, living your life in a way that makes you feel that you're not having to live a lie, that you're not having to live in shame, that you're not having to feel like you're not good enough. Find your own music, find your own art, find your own work. Do the best that you know how to do. But I really think there is a Montessori way, not only of running a classroom, as our teachers and administrators do, but of building families, of building communities, of congregations, of businesses. There is a Montessori way. And it is essentially trying to see the best in the people around you and recognizing there are going to be times, even with the people you love the most, your parents, your best friends, the people you make a family with, there'll be times when you really don't feel a whole lot of love towards them. That's a human emotion. Keep remembering there's something in them that you share in common. Keep looking for where is our common ground, not what is it about them that annoys you alone. And there will be things that will annoy you alone. Montessori kids are beloved by universities, they're beloved by employers. I can just Google Montessori Mafia if you haven't already, and you'll see what I'm talking about. There is this perception that those of you who went through Montessori, whether for 1 or 2 years, you still get to be called Montessori graduates, or from the youngest age, you are part of the Montessori Fellowship, and you will always have a home, not only at Newgate, but around the world. Before I stop, I just want to say, as again a very wise, now about to be graduate said, there are some people for whom saying hello is such a blessing and saying goodbye is such a sorrow. We have you all leaving, and we will miss you. We have members of our faculty who are moving on, who we truly honor and treasure, because each of you made this happen. All of us together create a school. Schools, whether public, private, religious, big, small, are artificial creations of human beings. And what makes them happen is people. And people who share a common set of values, a common vision, and are willing to get into real relationship with each other, that's what makes some schools special. To me, that's what I hope you all got out of Newgate. For all of you who teach at Newgate, who have taught at Newgate and are about to move on, we love you, we treasure you, thank you, sincerely. Together, we make the magic happen. And Tanya, thank you. I couldn't have asked for someone better to take on the mantle when I went on to the foundation. We appreciate you. And to all of my colleagues at the Montessori Foundation, the Newgate School, the International Montessori Council, we are all so proud to have a real school that we actually work with in real time, and we're not just out there talking theory. This makes it real for us. With that, I say, flip the tassels, throw the hats. You are now alumni.